You ever look at a spreadsheet and just wish it could do, well, more? A whole lot more? Well, today we're diving into a tool that's famously been called a spreadsheet on steroids, and you're about to find out exactly why.
You know, this quote just hits the nail on the head. Imagine taking that grid you already know and love, something as simple as Excel, but then supercharging it with the raw power of a full-blown database. It's that mix of simple and powerful that really makes Airtable a total game changer.
And this, right here, this is the whole idea in a nutshell. On one side, you've got that spreadsheet simplicity. It's easy, it's familiar. On the other, you have database power, the ability to connect and relate all your information in complex ways. Airtable just sits beautifully right in the middle, giving you the absolute best of both worlds.
All right, so now that we've got the big picture, let's really dig in. What exactly is Airtable? What makes it so much more than just a bunch of rows and columns?
So if you want to get technical, here's the official definition. It's a cloud-based tool, so you can get to it from anywhere, and it's all about smashing these two ideas together. See, it's not just about storing data, it's about understanding the relationships between your data. That's the key.
At its heart, Airtable wants to be your all-in-one platform. It's not just a place to dump your data. It's a living workspace where you organize everything, link it all together, set up automations to do the boring stuff for you, work with your team, and then connect it to basically any other tool you're already using. It's designed to be the central brain for your entire operation.
Okay, to really get how this thing works, you gotta understand how it's all put together. So let's break down the building blocks, from the very top level all the way down to a single piece of information.
The easiest way to think about it is like this. Your whole account, that's the workspace, that's the big filing cabinet. Inside that cabinet, you have your bases, which are like individual folders for each project. Inside each base, you have tables. Think of those as the individual spreadsheets in the folder. And then, finally, inside a table, you've got your records, which are the rows, and your fields, which are the columns.
Now this is the secret sauce. This is what makes Airtable so different from a regular spreadsheet. Your columns or fields aren't just for text and numbers. You can have attachments, checkboxes, formulas, but the real magic is right there in bold, linked records. This lets you connect a record in one table to a record in another. So, instead of typing a client's name in 5 different places, you just link to their one main entry. You update it once, and it updates everywhere. No more copy-paste errors. And those roll-up and lookup fields, they let you pull in data from those other tables automatically. It's incredible.
All right, so you've got all your data neatly organized. Now what? How do we actually make it, well, useful? This next part is all about bringing that information to life with different visuals and, of course, automation.
Okay, this is a lifesaver for anyone who's ever had to manage 5 different versions of the same spreadsheet. In Airtable, you're not stuck with just the grid. You can create different views to see the exact same data in totally different ways, and you never, ever have to duplicate anything.
And the options here are just fantastic. You want to see your tasks like a Trello board? Boom, you've got a Kanban view. Need to see your publish dates? Pop it into a calendar view. Planning a big launch? Lay it all out on a timeline view. It's all the same information, just shown in whatever way makes the most sense for what you're doing right now.
So seeing your data in cool ways is great. But what about making the data do the work for you? How does Airtable actually take those boring, repetitive tasks off your plate? Well, it works on this really simple, if this, then that idea. You set up a trigger. Say, a new lead fills out a form on your website. Then you tell it what action to run, like automatically send a message to your team's Slack channel. This is the kind of stuff that can save you hours, literally hours, of boring manual work every single week.
Okay, the theory's great, but let's talk about the real world. Because the true beauty of Airtable is just how flexible it is. It can become pretty much whatever you need it to be.
So for starters, you could build a complete custom CRM. Just imagine, a lead comes in through a form, it's automatically assigned to the right salesperson, and it even kicks off an automated welcome email sequence, all without you lifting a finger.
Or if you're a creator, this thing can be your entire command center. You can track every piece of content from a tiny idea all the way through to publishing, with all your scripts, thumbnails, and notes in one super organized spot. If you run an agency or do any kind of client work, this is an absolute lifesaver. You can build a dashboard that acts as the single source of truth for project status, deadlines, and key files. Everyone, your team and your client, is always on the same page. No more of those, hey, is this the latest version emails?
And, in today's world, it can even be the central brain for all your AI tools.
You can create a hub to store your best prompts, log the outputs you get from different AI apps, and organize it all into this amazing searchable library for your whole team to use.
So we've covered what it is, how it works, and a ton of things it can do. Let's bring it all home and answer the big question. Is this thing actually right for you?
Let's be real about it. On the one hand, the pros are huge. It's incredibly user-friendly, it's powerful, and the way it connects with other tools is fantastic. On the flip side, the free plan does have its limits. And if you're working with truly massive data sets, we're talking over 50,000 records or so, it can start to feel a little sluggish.
So here's the bottom line. If you're trying to build a central hub for your business, create custom dashboards to manage your work, or build the backbone for your automations and AI systems, then Airtable is, without a doubt, one of the best tools out there.
It really does give you the structure of a serious database with the ease of a simple spreadsheet. It lets you build the exact system your business needs from the ground up. So I guess the only question left is, what are you going to build with it?